Hello and welcome back to Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Right, now, what's in the old objectives at the moment? I probably ought to spend that practice point, shouldn't I? Cute, lovely, lovely energy regeneration. So, let's finish Black's office, yes. Might as well do it. No, we're here, might as well get done.
The amount of data to ship through is huge.
No, I'm not hacking into my colleague's safe, but why do you ask? So what does overclock do? Well, that's unhelpful. Alright. 30% protection chance, come on. Good. 30%, 100%, 30%, okay. Go that way, go that way. Good, good, good. Okay. Gotta take that one. Okay, good. 30%. 15% should be a pretty safe. Good. And I think all I can do now is take that.
Access granted.
Completely clean breach. Lovely. Unlock the safe. Take the silencer. Actually, I might. You know what? I think I will use that silencer. Where is it? There it is. So I need to combine that with my pistol. Because I might as well. Yeah. Might as well have a reasonably effective pistol. I mean, even if I'm not actually planning to use the buggering thing, I might as well make sure it's viable. Just in case. Let's face it, this game is gonna have boss fights I can't get out of.
Anomaly detected.
I mean, they claim they learned from last time, and this time, while the boss fights are still, while the boss fights are still non-optional, there are now a lot of ways to handle them. You know, similar to what they did in the extended version.
Dobra, I'm in Vince's office. I think I have a lead. An appointment Vince made with an informant.
That sounds promising, Adam. You willing to follow up?
Only way to find out what happened to him.
If something happened to him. Let's not assume the worst just yet.
Oh, I always assume the worst. Life's easier that way. So... okay, we also have... since we're here anyway, we might as well meet with... what's-his-face?
Digital Robin Hood. When he got pinched, the task force made him a deal. Work for us, or go to jail.
Hey, Jensen, what?
Hello, Smiley.
Oh,
You have a stupid name.
Adam, what's going on?
Miller sent me to...
Checking my progress? Really? I said it would be done when it's done. You can't rush these things, Adam.
Oh, God.
Excellence.
Perfectionists.
Right. So...
well, I was right. Am I good or am I good?
I'm listening.
what did you find?
I'm also opening my
just some
windows.
isolated fragments from
boiling hot
what
in
looks
here.
like the bomb's timing mechanism.
Much better.
This. It's a static.
What now?
A Static. The bomb's timing mechanism was a wristwatch?
Well, to address your incredulous tone, a mechanical timing mechanism is not as silly as it sounds.
Actually, it's fairly
Security
logical way to
scanners
do
can
it.
detect anything with a suspicious electronic circuit, so using a low-tech solution is really clever.
Static watches are custom made locally. I think I'll pay the shop a visit.
It's probably closed. Let's see if I can find you a second option.
I can break in.
Yeah, got it. Nomad Stanik, founder and owner of the store, lives in the Davnia Vod district near Pilgrim Station. That's Putnik Nadraji in Czech, I think. Building number 96, second floor.
Break
Nice.
into his house.
Check it
Got it.
Great, let me know how it goes.
Love the fact every solution in this game involves breaking into someone's house. You Yeah, I think Jensen might have an obsession. Right, let's go and meet with the informant. Got Miller's keycard, got that train ticket, that, whatever the heck it's for. Got that again. Again, I hate all this tie-in game malarkey. Yo, you want to do a mobile game? Fine, do a mobile game. Yo, but it shouldn't be something with, you know, stuff that ties in any meaningful way. It was the same way that Mass Effect 3 had its mobile game that tied into the war preparedness business. Yeah, that was Cobblers as well. I actually want to put that on number 3 in case I need it. Yeah, I'll be able to draw it in a pinch if need be. Make sure it's loaded. My tranquilizer rifle is my primary tool. I do need to get around to getting myself a stun gun from somewhere, but I don't know where. Take the ammo. What the hell? Oh, that's not good. That was another friggin' bomb. Marvelous. The city's going to hell in a handbasket. Sorry, that's going to make the police even more racist, isn't it? This is the building with the shop in it, isn't it? No? I'm thinking of a top floor, maybe? Lovely. Hello, Mikhail.
You have credits? Usually you...
Yeah.
Menu?
Look, I'm just here to buy stuff. I don't need the spiel every time. For a start, I want to sell this combat rifle. And... sell that Typhoon ammo because I am never going to use it. Shotgun ammo can go. They can go because they're only there to be sold. Actually, I might hang on to the EMP mine. I'd never know if I'm going to need something like that. Revolver ammo, that can go. Okay, everything else is stuff I might theoretically need. Consumables. Projectors, don't need. So sniper rifle. Devastator shotgun, sounds promising. Lancer rifle. Why do none of you people carry stun guns? It's typical. I got the tranq rifle at the start because I assumed it would be easier to get my hands on stun guns. Oh well. Don't really need anything here. So he's going to be annoyed with me again.
I'm trying to run it.
Oh yeah, sold you some guns.
Go.
What else do you need?
Go.
It's annoying that they get really uppity if you don't buy anything. You know, even if you sell them stuff. I prefer there to be a line of dialogue that's just something along the lines of, you know, oh, only selling, eh? Yes, that to me sounded a lot like a secondary explosion, which isn't good. It's very, very bad. Clinic. God, this game runs like arse when I'm in the middle of middle of Prague.
That kind of team.
Swinging left, swinging right, any side.
Ah, red light district. Fun times.
So, here we are at last. Left wing.
Yep, top quality establishment this.
Waiting all day. Money up front.
That cannot be comfortable.
Was I right about this place or what?
I'm assuming it's probably used, the contact.
Are you Vincent Black? It's me, Dobra. Please, you... No, you are too... I'm sorry. I have made a mistake. I'm waiting for someone.
Yeah, I'm also looking for the guy.
I know about your meeting. And I'm as eager to find Vince as you are. Maybe we can help each other.
Who are you? What is it you think you know?
I'm one of Vince's
Vince and I work
colleagues.
together. I know who he is. I know what he does. And I know there are people worried about him.
Is he in danger? Has something happened to him?
I don't
I don't
know.
yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I get the feeling he's not the only one who might be in danger. That was some shot in the dark. You had no way of knowing who I was while I was here.
It wasn't a total shot in the dark. You're obviously not the Valley. Though I should have known right away that Vince Black wouldn't be augmented. I should be more discreet. We both should.
You think?
What kind of trouble are you in exactly?
Vince wanted me to tell information about my husband's operation. Vlasta runs a... It's something Vince was digging into.
Something dodgy
Come
then.
closer. Pretend you're kissing my neck.
Your husband runs a Diwali operation. I'm assuming there are people in here who know who he is. You don't think me kissing his wife might draw unwanted attention?
Flirting is one thing. They expect it. He cheats on me, I cheat on him. But his business is something
Ah, the
else
secret to a happy
entirely.
marriage, eh?
You must be discreet, darling. Please, I'll tell you whatever I can. Whatever you want. But not here. This isn't the time to ask questions. You understand, yes?
Yep.
We should talk somewhere else.
I am leaving by train tonight. There is a secluded courtyard by the tracks. Shikashka. Go before me and I'll meet you there. I don't want anyone to see us walking out
Don't worry, I
together.
wasn't planning on taking the stairs.
You sure you'll be alright until
I mean, it's
then?
like 4 flights. It's so much easier to just jump off
I've
the side of the
survived
building.
marriage to that man for this long. I think I can make it one more night.
Oh, she is so going to be
I'll be okay.
dead next time we
I
see
just
her.
need another drink to get my courage up and to loosen my tongue. We'll see each other soon. I promise.
Seriously, does anybody else expect her to be very dead the next time we see her? Am I going to have to censor that? Ah, screw it, I don't care. If anybody actually complains about that, then they officially have no life.
Delara, you there?
What is it, Adam? Any word on what happened to Vince?
I just spoke to his contact. A woman he was supposed to meet to get info on some Diwali op. Problem is, he never showed up.
I have
Which is
a
not
really
a good
bad feeling
sign.
about this. Do whatever you can, Adam, to pick up his trail. Let's hope he's all right.
I'm on my way.
What's this?
They're being really unsubtle about their imagery, aren't they? Oh god, I've got to go into another one of the bleeding train loading screens. Fun times. Well, I saved just before that, and it decides to be uncooperative with me. I can at least load that save. Which will be infuriating, but... because apparently you can get all across Prague just by, you know, going over... overground, underground, wandering free. Sorry. You've never seen the Wombles. That bit of sing-song's going to make no sense to you, but... to anyone who's not sure what a Womble is, if you've ever seen Wimbledon, as in the actual tennis tournament, and there was a weird guy dressed as a giant furry in the crowd, he was dressed as a Womble. Just to, you know, put that into context for you. The Wombles were a children's TV show from way before my time, actually, but they're one of those franchises that keeps coming back every so often. So. I'm just deliberately ignoring all the orgs. Yeah. Oh,
well, look
Pete's
at
sake.
this. We have a real shiny one here. What you got hiding in those arms, Clank?
This should cover the basics.
Keep your hands where you can keep them. 847? Kurwa. What the fuck are you? Some kind of a super
What I
soldier?
am is
Pretty much.
Yes. Yes, I bet you are. Go ahead, you're clear.
I am basically a walking human... Well, correction. I could be a walking human battle tank if I actually upgraded in the right way.
Look, madam.
Move along.
Your papers state right here that you are currently restricted to the precaution.
The poor terrorist bombs.
Yeah. Like police all over the place. Racists. Why walk through a door when you can hop over it? Obviously. Holy smokes, she's still alive. I'm actually quite surprised. How long do we think until somebody puts a bullet through her
I
head?
want to make sure I wasn't followed. I think it is safe for us to talk here. Finally, together we can make Vlasta pay.
I'm listening.
Vlasta, your husband. What's this about exactly? You said you have information.
Smuggling. Weapons. Drugs. Whores. You name it, darling. All of it is heading east. I have the address of
It's
the
interesting,
locker
that stuff
where
usually
everything
heads
is
from the
stored.
east to the west.
And I have the code to get in. You will see for yourself. And then you will do what you think is best.
You want me to shut down your husband's smuggling operation. Why?
I agreed to sell out my husband in exchange for a new life. Vince and I were still negotiating the details.
Righto.
You are looking for Vince, trying to pick up his trail. I guess I am negotiating with you now.
Alright then. What do you
Alright,
want?
this information you have, how much do you want for it?
The price of a ticket to Berlin, with enough left over to start my new life. That is what Vince and I have agreed.
Is that why Vince had a train ticket on him?
They say Berlin is a good city for those wanting to be lost.
Here. The ticket's already been bought. Open-ended. You leave when you want.
All right. Thank you. My husband owns a storage locker next to the Palisade Bank.
Oh, not that
The
sodding
code
bank
is
again.
2565. It is the centerpiece of his operation.
Fun times.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Thank you very much. Right. Read the
Delara.
map. Fabulous. And we've got another praxis point. So, do we spend this in the battery, do we think? Might hold off on that for now. Last present, sometimes useful. Upgrades for the Tesla. I've been trying to sneak around everybody. Could get the Quicksilver Reflex booster, but again, I've been trying to sneak as subtly as possible. I think I might get the upgrade for the inventory, because I keep running out of space.
That Diwali op Vince was digging into? I've got the address of a smuggling locker he was looking for.
Maybe he's still looking. Or maybe he found it some other way. This information, you came by it how exactly?
The informant Vince was supposed to meet. She agreed to work with me instead.
That doesn't surprise me. You're good at gaining people's trust, Adam. It's a rare skill.
Point is, I got a
try.
lead. I'll let you know what I find.
It's not like they did not see me working here all day.
So yes, there was clearly another explosion at some point. I'm just going to quick save there. Just in case it hangs or does something weird. They seem to have fixed it. But just because they seem to have fixed it doesn't necessarily mean that they have. Gotta love the fact boring loading screens have an image of Adam being bored on a train. In the orgs-only carriage. As I said, yeah, don't get me wrong, I appreciate sci-fi going for you know, symbolism of modern problems. A lot of good sci-fi does that, but this is about as subtle as Let This Be Our Last Battlefield? As in the Star Trek, the original series episode, the one with the guys with the faces that are half white and half black. And of course one side is deeply inferior because his face is black on the right side and the other guy's face is black on the left side. And so therefore they're clearly completely different. It was basically the least subtle racism analogy Star Trek's ever done, and that's bloody saying something.
I'd rather go see the movie.
Don't get me wrong, I love Star Trek, but there were times when it was a bit unsubtle and a bit preachy.
Make no trouble.
What kind of trouble am I going to make? I'm only armoured up to the eyeballs. Oh, come on, really? I want to scope out the area before I actually go up there, seriously. Well, that's less helpful than I thought. Bomby bomby bomb. 25, 65. Alright, what do we got? So far, nada. Aha. Oh, well, that's not ominous at all. That's a person, not a hostile one. Got some hanging stuff.
What?
Gun.
What are you doing?
Love a gun. Hello, person.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
You're augmented.
If Vlasta sees you, waiting alone was part of the deal.
Vlasta, huh? What kind of deal? Why are you locked up in here?
I don't know who you are or what you want, but me getting out of here is non-negotiable. You need to leave.
I got a
clearly
tip
got an
about a
augmented
Diwali
eye.
smuggling operation being run through here. One that may or may not involve someone I'm looking for. And headed by your friend, Vlasta.
Vlasta is not my friend.
Let me guess. He's getting her the hell out of the city and away from her. Yeah. The
I'm
racists.
some kind of cop? I know all about cops. The ones I met in Golem were very good at introducing themselves.
I'm not like
How
that.
do people not notice the obvious
Look, I'm
cyborg
not from
arms?
here. My name is Olivier. 5 months ago, I was pulled from a train. I didn't have a ticket. They checked my name and saw that in university, years ago, I was part of a radical group. 50 students, we were nothing. But it is enough for them to drag me into Golem. Since then, I have spent every minute of every day trying to get out. And now that I'm close, you're not going to ruin it for me.
You're paying the Diwalis to be their cargo. There's gotta be better ways of getting out of Prague.
Not legal ones. Not for me. Vlasta's my best shot of getting past the checkpoints. I got the rest of the money and now he's going to get me all the way to Rabia. I am not going back to Golem.
Yeah, I
Do
get
you have
why.
any idea how bad
I've been
it
there.
is?
It sucks.
Golem was hell. It is hell. I understand doing whatever it takes to get as far away as possible.
If you believe that, then you have to leave. I promised Vince I would follow the rules. If Vlasta finds you here, he'll get paranoid and call off our deal. And then he'll call Vince.
Interesting.
Vince Black? What's his role in all of this?
He's the one I had to pay to get to Vlasta.
You had to pay him where? When's the last time you saw him?
2 days ago, the basement of a convenience store in Davni Obvut.
Lovely.
It was not far from the gates. That is all I know. Please, this is my ticket now. Do you understand? Promise me.
Zip, not a word.
I didn't come here to get in your way, to keep people like you from escaping places like Gollum.
Then walk away. I'll never have another chance like this. I've given them everything I have for this one shot. If I get recaptured...
I'm not gonna blab about you to anybody.
It's Vlasta. Look, nothing you do here can change the fact that
Well, there's a very
Diwalis
convenient
move
vent
contraband
behind
through
you,
the
so I'm
city.
gonna hide there.
It's what they do. is something they'll always find a way to do. You stop this truck and others will still make it out. The only difference is that I won't be on any of them.
I need to meet Cat at the club by 9.
Marvelous, Jason.
Katka might have to wait.
Really should have hidden.
Who sent you?
Put the gun down.
I'm looking for Vince Black. Tell me whatever you know about him and we don't have to have a problem here.
He's not a threat to you. He just wants to know about Vince.
Whatever you're going to do, Vlasta, do it quick.
Put the guns down before I take them
know
off
about
you.
Vince? Sure, no problem. Vince and I work together. He used his agency contacts to get me merchandise. Keep Interpol off my back. But then Vince got greedy. And so I shot him in the face. Like this.
Marvelous.
Something.
One down.
I'm gonna kill you.
2 down. 3 down. Not subtle, not elegant, not particularly pretty, but effective. Sorry about that, dear. This is what you get for dealing with crooks. Alright, let's go see if we can locate Vince. So I take it we're assuming he was telling the truth and Vince actually is probably dead.
I got nothing
Say
over
something.
Here. You?
Crud.
Think so.
Hey police, do your job. Man getting shot at by scumbags here.
Murderers in uniform.
Broken outcome soon enough.
Trouble. Guaranteed.
So, what do we think? Dead body? I'm leaning towards dead body. Ah, that's where we are. I'm starting to get to know bits and pieces of this city. Yep, definitely recognise this bit. Stun gun ammo. Why does everybody have stun gun ammo but no actual stun guns?
Delara, I found Vince.
He's
You were
dead.
right to have a bad feeling.
Shoo.
What are you saying, Adam? Is he...
Yeah.
He should have been pulled months ago. It's all over his profile. Vince lost his edge. A person tries to be two things at once, sometimes he ends up not being either of them. He becomes lost.
I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna let you be the one to break this to Miller.
Right. Of course. Be careful out there, Adam.
Whose shoe was it, I wonder? Still, I think that was everything I could do on that quest. Yep. Alright. Back to our primary job. Now let's go through the red light district, because why not?
Take a chance.
What happened at the train station? And now everything going on in Woodstock.
For some reason, it was
There's a thoroughly elegant looking establishment, that. Besides, every major city in the world's got a red light district. World's oldest profession. It's called that for a reason.
The clockman's clock is ticking. Good one. Come on, let's blow this.
Yeah, and I happen to be one of these people who thinks we should decriminalise it. I'm totally serious, you know. Criminalisation has never stopped it and never will. And all it does is cause harm to those who are forced into it. So, decriminalise all the way. Well, that door's been broken into. Right, that to me is an excellent point to end this part, so I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next.